live from Davenport, Iowa, and the RiverCenter. This is Cain Aggression 23, the rematches. Now making his way to the Cain Aggression octagon is Cain Lugar, 5'9", fighting out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Hard Drive Performance Center.
And if you notice right behind him, Eric Koch, UFC fighter, Duke Rufus Sports. Man, the guy's coming back to Cedar Rapids to his hometown to give coaching and instruction to these kids, and I think he's doing a great job with that. His brother Keone, you know, Dave Scherzer right there with him, Hard Drive. These guys are always producing top quality athletes.
Yeah, man. The Rufus Sport connection with Hard Drive now is, I mean, it's going to skyrocket their gym, and they just got a new facility,
it's
and
sick
it's beautiful.
too, yeah. I mean,
haven't seen it yet.
not even arguably, it's the best gym in Iowa. As far as what you can achieve through their system, like Zach was talking about, the connection with Rufus Sports and Daniel Wanderlei Jiu-Jitsu, you know, BJJ is just an amazing group of guys, and I'm looking forward to Cain Lugar coming in here and showing us what he's improved on. I believe last time we seen him in here was with Jake Childers, and he actually lost a
fight that he was probably winning at the time.
A fight that he was definitely winning, and somehow the guy pulls it off, you know, Childers, and beats him. So I bet he's looking to make a statement here tonight. He's not nice. Like, he's going to go out there and look to finish the fight. And when you get the fight finished, it's usually in a bad way. I mean, you're either knocked out or choked out, so you take your pick.
And now making his way to the Cain Aggression octagon is his opponent, Frank Young, 5'7", fighting out of Rock Island, Illinois, and Nyquist Roundhouse MMA.
Man, Frankie has been around for a really, really long time, and I remember watching him fight long ago at the old Extreme Challenge fights, you know, back when I was just getting started. He's been around for a long time. I think he's got like 100 fights now.
Yeah, this is actually his 100th career fight tonight.
That's unreal. That's unreal.
That is insane. I don't care if you won them all or lost them all. Or if you split them all, or if you're 70% lost. I don't care. 100 fights. You are something special. You're a maniac.
Seriously, how many people do you know that have done it?
Travis Fulton.
Travis Fulton.
And then there's
Ted Worthington.
Yeah, Worthington was the next one that I was thinking of. He's had 100-some-odd fights.
Unreal.
You know, those are guys that are coming out of Iowa, so
yeah.
Josh Neer. Yeah,
Josh Neer had 100 amateur fights before he went pro, and he's got like 40 pro fights.
Yeah, come see us in Iowa.
Machines they are.
So how do you continue to stay sharp at 100 fights?
What do you mean? He's doing it by fighting, obviously.
Yeah,
I mean that's insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Cain Aggression Professional Featherweight Division, powered by S&J Construction and Remodeling. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 145 pounds. He trains at Hard Drive Performance Center and is sponsored by Bud Light, Badker Plumbing, Mason City Lumber, All Risk Insurance, 3C Plumbing, Combat Corner, and RXX Sports. Joining us from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Lethal Cain Lugar! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in at 146 pounds. He trains with Nyquist Roundhouse Mixed Martial Arts and is sponsored by Yabba Dabba's House of Glass, Ledbetter Trucking and Excavating, Bottoms Up, JL Landscape, and Bleeding Art Studio. Joining us from Rock Island, Illinois, Frank Young!
Cain Lugar in the red corner, Frank Young in the blue corner. Your referee for tonight's action is Ben Wilson. Jeremy J.D. Dorsey here on commentary, along with Zach Mickelwright and the henchman Jordan Hinman. Let's watch some fights.
And I'm not sure what Frank Young has to offer, but I know what Cain Lugar is coming in here to do. And already, if you look, it just looks like two different weight classes.
Yeah. You can obviously tell who's the younger, more fit fighter. You know, Frank is definitely the elder of the two, probably by far.
He's got every joint taped up.
Yeah.
Sleeved up.
He really does.
Lugar coming out aggressive.
Yeah, he's coming up short, though. He hasn't landed anything significant. Frank seems fairly calm.
Yeah, you know, I mean, 100 fights, you got to be pretty calm. You go and Lugar shoots in for the takedown. Frank's got a bit of a guillotine here. He might be in trouble here.
He's going to have to try to recapture, and he does. And if he can turn to his, he needs to turn his
He's
left.
fighting the hands. Kane's fighting the hands.
Frank needs to turn to the left.
And he's let go. He's out.
Frank, you walk up that cage.
And now he's kind of stuffed against the cage, and you got a big, strong kid raining right hands down on your face. And left hands, too.
Frank really needs to kick him off or tie him up. He needs to get him either too far away or too close to him.
Don't turn to your side and ball up. That's no good, but he's taking a lot of shots.
He's going to have to defend himself really soon, or else our referee
was trying to kick and kind of scissor sweep, but it's not going to happen.
He's not taking like hard damage, but he's not defending himself very well. And it's just an onslaught of punches by Cain Lugar. It was an attack of punches and elbows that just seemed that was never ending. It wasn't going to stop. And somebody just threw a beer. And first of all, that's completely unclassy. That is garbage.
Get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't stand for that kind of thing in caged aggression. We don't condone that sort of thing. We don't take any pride in behavior like that. So I apologize. Cain Lugar does not deserve that sort of disrespect, and Frank doesn't deserve that sort of disrespect from his fans.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So, but regardless, great performance by Cain Lugar.
Yeah,
strong,
it really was.
impressive, got on top and just was relentless, never stopped.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I would assume coming into the fight, you know, with Frank having so much more experience, being Cain, I don't know if you feel. I wish I could ask him if he felt comfortable coming in. Like, you know, it's got to be kind of intimidating to fight somebody that has so many fights, you know, in their resume. Is he going to come in and be like, you know, his experience is so much that I might get overwhelmed? But he didn't look like that at all.
The thing you also got to look at, I mean, to be real, is look at Frank Young's resume as of the last 2 or 3 years, or the last 3 or 4 years. Look at his record then. You know, his record might have been excellent in the beginning of his career, but what's the curve like right now? You know, and if he's lost 6 out of the last 10 fights or 8 out of the last 15 fights, you know, who knows?
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Ben Wilson, has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds into round 1, declaring your winner by TKO, Lethal Cain Lugar. All right, I'm joined here in the center of the cage with our winner, Cain Lugar. Cain, man, you look like a different man tonight, sir. What was going on here tonight?
Coming off a loss, I have a lot of motivation, and I'm just glad to be back.
Well, we're definitely glad to have you back. Great performance. Speaking of which, I think we have it queued up on the screens here. Turn around, walk us through the last moments of that fight.
I was punching, elbowing, and I could see him fading, so I just laid it all on him.
Now, was that the goal, to try and finish with strikes, or it didn't matter to you tonight?
Didn't matter.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Well, look, I did want to check with you. Anything in the future as far as plans coming up so you can let the fans know?
I don't know. I'll be back in soon.
Well, now that you're back on track, the plan is to stay on track. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That sounds good. Well, is there anything that you want to add to this before I let you get to the celebration, Cain?
I just want to thank my teammates, Eric, Dave, everyone at Hard Drive, and my family and friends, my new baby boy legend. Thank you all.
Well, congratulations once again on a stellar performance. Looking forward to more like that in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your winner, Lethal Cain Lugar.